वेलकम टू द फोर्थ एपिसोड ऑफ दिस सीरीज, जहाँ पे हम सवाल और जवाब कर रहे हैं आपके CUET से रिलेटेड एडमिशन के प्रोसेस के बारे में। तो आज हम बात करेंगे आपके स्कोर कार्ड, रैंक्स और नंबर्स, इन सब के बारे में। तो आइए चलते हैं प्रोफेसर मंजू गुप्ता के पास। सो थैंक यू मैम, आपने हमें फिर से टाइम दिया और आज मैं दोबारा आया हूँ जो कि बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस लेके। मैम NTA स्कोर की वैलिडिटी क्या होती है, मतलब किस टाइम पीरियड तक वो रहेगा?
Like I keep discussing this very often. I think I have said it somewhere else also. The NTA score is valid only in that year when you have given. And lots of students they ask, ma'am, I gave CUET in 2023. Can I consider that score this year? No, absolute no. Because if you understand the logic also, I told you the result is directly being picked up from NTA, the CUET score. So there is no connection otherwise, there is no limit. This is how the software is functioning. Again, I would recommend you to watch that video, that how software functions. That will really enhance your understanding about things, what is happening behind the screen, because everything is being done by the computer. No human error is possible, and computer usually is not doing errors. It makes sense to understand how computer is functioning and processing your data, your information, your score and your preferences. So NTA score is valid only for 1 year, and in the same year when you are applying. If you want to apply next year again, then you have to give CUET again.
मान लो कि अगर स्कोर की आ गई तो वो कैसे अपना स्कोर काउंट करें?
They can count their score depending upon to what stream they are or what program they want to take admission in. Say if you are opting for BSc Life Sciences, then you have to count your score of physics, chemistry and biology. But if you are in political science honors, then you have to check the program specific eligibility. There you are expected to count language, one language, then 2 domain specific from group A and anyone from group B or A or B. So this is how you calculate. But for some of the program, BA program, BCom program, there you can also have an option of counting the score from language, one domain specific subject and one general test. So if you look at it this way, if we count only 3 subjects, your total score is 600. If you count your language plus general test plus domain specific, the total score is 650. And then your if you count 4 subjects, it becomes 800. So your total score becomes different. So after you have done this, there is computer calculates a simulated score for all of you and it ranks you. But it depends on what you are doing. You can calculate your total score.
तो मैम जैसे कि अब स्कोर कार्ड रिलीज होने वाला है, तो मैं ये जानना चाहता हूँ जो भी हमारे मार्क्स हैं वो नंबर्स में आएंगे या फिर परसेंटाइल में आएंगे?
So the marks you get in your CUET, like what I have seen in previous years award list for some of the students, is they give you in 2 values. One is in percentile and other one is normalized. And you don't have to fill your marks in the registration form. The CSAS portal, it directly picks the marks from the NTA because you have already submitted your CUET roll number there. So it comes in both the form till last year. Let's see how it comes this year.
तो हम जैसा कि अभी आपने स्कोर कार्ड के बारे में इतना बताया, लेकिन अब मैं ये जानना चाहता हूँ कि अगर मेरे को अपनी रैंक जाननी है तो वो मैं कैसे जानूँगा?
तो इस साल से what is happening is that DU has proposed that on your dashboard you'll be able to see your rank. This is like if you have seen our previous video, I have explained in details how the algorithm calculates your rank. So I would just advise you to go back and watch that video. It calculates your rank based on your score and it arranges all the scores, and then I also explained how it breaks a tie when a lot of people are at the same marks, and how your simulated rank then is calculated. But this time the new thing which is happening is that you'll be able to see your rank on the dashboard. On your dashboard, when you open your login, you'll be able to see your rank for each program specific where you have filled the option.
तो हम जैसा कि आपने बताया कि स्कोर कार्ड में रैंक नहीं, परसेंटाइल दोनों ही होते हैं, और अब मैंने अपनी रैंक भी जान ली है, तो अब मुझे ये जानना है कि ये मेरिट लिस्ट कौन डिसाइड करता है और कौन बनाता है?
All of us know that the system of seat allocation is based on 3 things. One is availability of seat, then another one is your rank, and third is the program specific eligibility and your program specific score. So as I told you previously, there is no as such one particular merit list for one particular course or program, but how it happens is that the system makes a rank list for all the students, and then it checks the options or the preferences which the student has filled, and the software tries to give you the maximum, your best preference, the first one, or if not first then the second. So it goes back track at the back end and check the availability of seat, and if it is available, it allocates it to you and deduct one seat from there. So as such, it's mainly the ranks which is deciding. I cannot say that it's a list which is being formed, but the computer, the cursor moves one by one and checks if the seat is available, it gives it to you and deduct one from its data, and if it is not available, it moves to the next preference of yours. This is how it is functioning this time.
तो मैम अगर मैं सेटिस्फाइड हूँ अपनी रैंक से या अपने नंबर से, तो क्या मैं अपने पेपर को दोबारा रीचेकिंग के लिए अप्लाई कर सकता हूँ?
Rechecking, re-evaluation, maybe you need to go to NTA's website. I don't think, however, but you still need to check the website. I don't think it exists that you can get your marks re-evaluated, and lots of things are happening these days, so not too sure about this.
हम जैसे हमारे टाइम पे मेरिट लिस्ट निकलती थी, लेकिन ड्यू के कई कॉलेजेस ऐसे भी होते थे जो अपना इंटरव्यू राउंड भी करते थे, तो क्या अब भी वो इंटरव्यू राउंड होते हैं?
In normal case, the admission is happening just by the portal and you are allocated a seat, and then you just have to get your documents verified from the college where you have been allotted. But for sports and ECA admissions, you have an interview, meaning only 25% of your CUET score is considered and 75% is your interview or your trials. They call it trials, and 75% of your rank is determined by your score in the trials. But as such, there is no interview. For most of the students, it's just on the basis of their rank, and after they are allocated a rank, they can accept the seat, or maybe they can ask for upgrade, that they want to go for better option. This is how it is functioning. As such, there is no interview.
तो थैंक यू सो मच मैम, आपने अपने बिजी स्केड्यूल में से इतना टाइम निकाला। आई नो आपकी बहुत सारी मीटिंग्स थी और काफ़ी आप बिजी थे, पर मेरे पास अभी बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस बचे हुए हैं, बहुत सारे इकट्ठा हो गए हैं ECA से रिलेटेड और स्पोर्ट कोटा से रिलेटेड। तो एक बार हम फिर आएंगे आपके पास बहुत सारे बच्चों के सवाल जवाब लेके। थैंक यू मैम।
Most welcome.
तो थैंक यू सो मच, आपने इस एपिसोड में दोबारा हमारे साथ रहे। तो आप भी जल्दी जल्दी अपने क्वेश्चंस हमारे कमेंट सेक्शन में डालें ताकि आपके क्वेश्चंस हम नेक्स्ट टाइम कंसीडर कर पाएँ। थैंक यू।